Washington, D.C., right outside D.C., Maryland, Prince George's County, Maryland.
Oh, that's yeah. Yep. So you made your relocation here for how long you think you're going to be?
How long I'm going to be here? As long as the good Lord wants me here.
Like that.
Alright, so I used to play football in college, like we was talking about. They had to stop me because I was already telling the story. But I used to play football in college and got kicked off the team, got kicked out of school. My grades was like, I don't care, I'll tell you, it was 0.9.
Oh, wait.
It's over now,
We were hurt.
How y'all know I'm over that? Like, y'all just attacked me.
I mean, well, you got a degree
Sorry.
now, so.
Yeah,
Turn up.
Yeah, you got a degree. That's
But nah, it was like that for 2 semesters actually, and they it was like, nah, bruh, don't come back.
So you passed
We
like
good.
academic probation
So
and
wait,
everything.
so what was the distraction? Was it the women?
You know what, man? The distraction was just, I was just spoiled, young.
Yeah.
All I did, this is literally my schedule. I swear on everything I love. Wake up, eat, football practice, eat, sleep, every day. Except Fridays, because we had band practice on Fridays with the school. So obviously I go to play instruments. That's not too tough. You know what I mean? But class, nah, I'm good.
So did you go to college in hopes of going to the NFL? That's why you just went to.
Man, did I don't. Nah, I just wanted to be free. I guess.
The experience of being in college life and
Cause
stuff.
I went to a D3 school. You know what I'm saying? I went to my high school was very like sports oriented. A lot of folks in like professional sports now. But I went to D3 college or whatever. So I wasn't really like expecting to go pro. Man, they alright, my dad is a politician. So of course he made a couple calls. That still didn't work. I had to literally like chase down the president of the university one day. Which is probably illegal. How I did it.
Wait a minute,
Yo.
you didn't tackle him, did you?
No, she good. But she was walking into the main building on campus where her office is, and I seen her. I was like, "Yo, what's up? Like, I need some help." You know what I'm saying? And after the conversation, she was like, "Yo, we're gonna give you another shot." So when we went before the board and all that, they was like, "All right, we'll give you another shot." And here we are. But I couldn't play football again. I had to pick up an activity, so I did radio.
Oh.
So you got kind of thrown into your destiny. Basically.
Ain't it crazy?
Yeah, it be like that sometimes.
It do. You ever heard of Donnie Simpson?
Yeah.
He was on in D.C., so literally every morning I would listen to this dude, like, yo, this dude got all the ladies, he got like
Degree not must.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like eyes. I mean, we all have eyes, but he had
Those eyes.
It's getting weird. I'm gonna stop. But
That lady's cool.
I'm sorry. I mean the eyes. I just
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to do that, but not like as strong as as I got older, it kind of died out, and I got pulled back into it. So, KYS in DC.
in DC.
Yup, it was for Radio 1, and I was doing overnights. The dude called out of work. It's my man too. It's my guy, but he was doing overnights. He's like 20 years older than me, and he just ain't show up. And they knew that like, I wanted to do it, so they called me. It's like, yo, you got 5 minutes to get to the station. I live 30 minutes away, but I told them I'd be there. Got there, turn up, and they said, yo, you can do this until we tell you to stop. 6 years passed, so.
Wow, yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
That's what's up. It's crazy. Yeah, I appreciate that.
He ain't coming in.
Right.
And then you took his job.
Basically.
It's different though. He ain't want it. Like,
Yeah,
I knew that was gonna happen. Like, he told me, like, yo, I'm not gonna show up one night, so be ready. All right, bet.
Okay.
Turn up.
Was it events going on to where he was just tired, like, man, fuck this?
To where he was tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell that he kind of had reached. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's doing overnights. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
He wanted to do more.
Right.
And then they wouldn't take the chains off. I hate to put it like that, but. Oh, I did. I told you I got tired of being like. I want to grow up. I want to move away, so I moved to Buffalo, New York,
Okay.
which was cool. I did radio out there for literally 11 months before I moved here. Doing Buffalo and doing Toronto. Which Toronto was really
Oh,
dope.
I know. Yeah, I was about to
Like
say.
it's a city, bruh, and the girls, bruh. Like, yo.
Offline.
Oh my bad. My bad.
Because I don't really care about no girls.
He's looking at me like, yo. Let's talk about this later.
Yeah, y'all can talk about that later.
But
Oh, the guy. Oh, he light skinned, did he? Like you?
Yeah, Drake. I mean, did you meet Drake's?
Man, he.
Drake, nah, I've never met Drake before. Always been fiending for a voice, no matter what that is, whether it's radio, music. I've been writing too. Been writing for a blog for a couple years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Whatever the case may be. So I'm like, hey, let's do something in this lane. Let's use this voice. Let's write a book and see if it can get the message out. I think I've seen like a love success story firsthand with my parents. Like,
Oh, okay, that's what. Yeah.
and like, with that being said, that's something that I ain't gonna say I know all about it because I'm single as hell. Actually, I'm single. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen my parents and their love, and I kind of want to like that inspired me to tell a love story
Right.
because I want to pass that on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
How long have your parents been married?
30 years in August.
Oh, wow.
So
My parents, too.
Is that-
32. My parents, 32.
August 30th, I think. Something like that. 31st. I'm never allowed in the house. Like
Wait.
those 2 days.
Oh.
For obvious reasons.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to go anyway.
It's getting weird again. I'm sorry.
Just
My
saying.
bad. I will say that a lot of characteristics that Austin has are my characteristics, basically.
Oh, okay.
Deja's nobody. Like,
So wait a minute. So what? There was no Deja in your life then?
nah.
Oh.
I mean,
At
nah.
one point, I'm talking about because I know you just said you single.
I guess
now.
if anything, you know what I'm saying. I got out of a relationship with a year and a half ago. Dated her for 4 years, but it wasn't like
what? Austin.
I'm
Deja
not writing
got.
R&B albums about her now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ain't got no EPs coming out.
yeah. So,
EP.
but I think that a lot of our, and this may sound like a stretch, but a lot of the struggles that we see in our communities, man, could be solved if we just learn to love again. So
That is
I
true.
mean, that it can be,
Yeah.
yeah, without question.
Well, y'all just had three, y'all like.
Well, you
Man.
remember it was like a big.
relationship. Then your parents.
Well,
and then-
yeah, but I mean, in some relationships, even though people stay married, some people still have infidelity in the marriages. It just depends on if you decide to work on it or not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So,
I think everybody's different.
Yeah.
We all attracted to each other differently. You know what I'm saying? But I think two mature people can find a way to make it work.
because you know how some men are like, men are just creatures that they just have to be with a bunch of different women, and it's hard. It's in their nature to just give it to everybody, I guess.
Oh.
Up on that
So go ahead.
To
Scared
be honest, I think some of these women are
Here we go.
dirtier than the men.
Wait a minute.
80%.
Listen,
80% over
80%.
80-20.
What?
the women got some dirt.
You
Or doing-
What research you see this at? I need to
This
let me
is
see.
my
Google.
research.
Oh, well, okay.
so he pulled out like an actual.
Yeah, right. I want to see this. I want to
Actually,
see this.
He put on Google.
Think like literally I say all three. Those 3 times that I got cheated on, I felt it. I knew something was going to happen or something was happening. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you
Had that
changed, right? Like there's, like I
You
mean,
had that intuition. That little,
It's chemistry, man.
Yeah.
If you think about it, we're all organisms, obviously. You know what I mean? Like, just like oil and water don't
The
mix. You know what
mix,
I'm saying? Like, it's chemicals. You know, you can feel certain things. Some things are right, some things are wrong, but we ignore a lot of the wrong things like when I ignored the wrong things, I ended up getting a phone call like, yo, yeah, she was with such and such, or hey, I'm sorry, I messed up.
So how quick were you to believe that, she was really cheating, like, and not? Because you know how some people, when you tell them, like, oh, I saw such and such, was it?
Yeah, I ain't flip out, but I did call it like, yo, somebody, and it was like, oh, yeah, I was going to tell you about such and such. I'm like, all right, clearly you did something, you know what I'm saying? For allowing it.
Yeah.
For ignoring those red flags.
Right, yeah.
And just being, damn, what's the word when you ain't really paying attention to the world? What's the
Comprehensive.
what was that?
Naive.
Naive, that's what it is.
Yeah, naive. I don't know what in the world Blake talking about.
He said a word.
Yeah. There you go.
Any word, he just put any word out there. Like,
He said comprehensive.
Being naive, man.
yeah.
Oh yeah, without question, man. I mean, yep. If you feel it's right, I'm with it.
So would you bring those 3 relationships into your new one?
You can't.
The lessons that I've learned, like it's a very thin line between learning a lesson and being bitter. Like I'm not bitter about that. You know what I'm saying? But I do know can't do X, Y, and Z, or don't ignore this red flag no more. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hold up. There are people who can walk away from you, and hear me when I tell you this. When people can walk away from you, let them
what up?
them walk.
Check. Yeah. All the sweet taste is sin. Elaine and Seinfeld, baby, we just friends. It's complicated like praise. We don't flow like waves. I'm trying to weave for your roots, but you life's friends, but please. Catch me, I'm falling. I'm trying to save your world, but your demons keep calling. I should shoot past and treat you like Spartan, but I like me too much to mess up my power. But thank God that my scars don't scare me. I do get played, PS4 in the earpiece. Get played, oh no, my rules, my score. I skip you reverse, make you draw floor. Please don't mess with me, baby. I'm trying to do it right, won't ever keep my lady. I keep giving all this love, but it feel like it's not enough, yeah.
And there are people who can walk away from you, and hear me when I tell you this. When people can walk away from you, let them walk.
I know you're like mad confused. It happens. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, what up, y'all good? First of all, from the bottom of my heart, I do want to say one thing. I thank you for supporting me on the radio Monday through Sunday, actually. But 10 to 3, man, I really appreciate it. It's been a beautiful year for me. Thank you to Naptown for bringing me into your family. There we go. I guess I should have had the dollar sign or whatever. But welcome to my official release party for the book that I put out. Jesus, 3 weeks ago. Put out a book 3 weeks ago, The Man Who Didn't Stop Running. It's a love story. 593 copies sold. I'm really happy. Thank you. I'm really happy about that. It may not sound like a super huge, crazy number, but I didn't know 593 people actually cared about what I wrote. So thank you. If you bought the book in here, really appreciate that. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Y'all make some noise for my band, Dexter's Lab. I know everybody's like confused and don't know what's going on right now, but I love to do music, love to write music, understand the arts. And I think that music is one of the biggest ways to communicate to people. So I figured instead of coming up here and talking about love and doing a speech or something, like I'm a preacher or something, I figured why not do it through music, all right? So the first song was entitled Love for Sale, and it talks about how in my teenage years I was quick to give love to people who didn't really want the love. 15, 16, 17 years old, didn't really want the love or whatever. But as time progresses and you grow up, you start to realize that when people don't want that love, sometimes it kind of puts you in a dark place.
Hey, Lincoln, did you say a spaceship? That's right. That's what I'm
Check. So then it takes you to a place where you feel like you want to teach a lesson of love. Check. Am I still free? Am I still alive? If I die young, am I really 25? Am I supposed to be high? Am I supposed to be numb? Am I supposed to be blind? Am I supposed to celebrate this? Filthy for life, a little homie just got by for a pair of J's and a dime. My love ain't synthetic, my weakness is being empathetic, sympathetic. If you ask me, apathy is pathetic. Sick, I should have my business and blow out these candles. Make a wish for a bad chick on a beach with no sandals, but no sun. If my soul's still screaming, my conscience is blood stained in my heart. It's still beating in my hope. It's still alive, cause my heart is still beating in pain. I feel strong, the poison is still eating the snakes in the grass. This is still equal to pain. It's the only thing I see complexion is equal. It's that they want me dead, they want me in the sequel. Cause a strong black man can make some powerful people. Make the world a different color, throw life on the easel. Can you feel it in the air? What I'm feeling, what I'm seeing, well, let's be alive. So around my 25th birthday, last year I got to a point where I decided that I was going to teach love. I was going to teach people how to spread love. I found out that it's possible to change lives by being a lesson in the world. They asked me on my birthday, I told them like this: what did I wish for? What did I wish for? I wish for a 30 mil to pass out to the poor. And I put $1 million for happiness. What happened to the days we dreamed of being activists? What happened to the days where love lasted long and the days a man and woman got married, saw the house party get played? What's the family right now? What's the daddy right now? It's 2016, we making kids with tax write-offs. But the real truth is you can't afford maturity is high cost, but even if it costs my soul, I'm gonna cut these lights off. Let's be alive. Let's be alive.
Mighty with the smallest. He wants you to know how concentrated faith is. Faith is so potent and so powerful. He said you can move a mountain. It's not necessarily literally talking about a mountain unless you have a need for a mountain to be moved. If you have a need for a mountain to be moved, you don't
What up, Lord?
then this could literally work.
I need this right here.
But God never exercises miracles where you can exercise the ordinary. So if you want a mountain moved and you got a shovel,
Alright, so here's the deal. Essentially, because everybody there's confused. Essentially, I'm a lover at heart. I can't do anything about that. Absolutely nothing. Hatred. I'm grown. BS. I can't do nothing with it. You know what I mean? Started off 15 years old. I watched my parents and they're beautiful. Love you too. Thank you. I watched my parents and that felt great. I watched my parents and their beautiful marriage, and it had an inherent effect on me. And it made me realize that there's truth, there's value, there's power, there's belief, there's honor, and love. I don't know how old everybody is in here. I'm 25. I may look 34, 35-ish, but I'm 25. I have an ID to prove that. But people our age, I don't know if you're around my age, people our age, we trying to pretend like love is this bad thing. We're trying to pretend like it's painful because, I'm sorry, I'm not slighting your situation, but we try to pretend like it's painful because you got cheated on. I got cheated on too. Or because of whatever foolishness happening in life. But I decided that I want to be kind of one of the front runners to say that it's okay to fall in love again. Does that make sense? I know it's like really loud. Y'all don't know what's going on right now, but essentially that's what it is. It's a lot of power in love. It's a lot of change in love. We can really turn things around within our communities if we learn how to love again, all right? Cool? Perfect. All right, let's get into this last number real quick so I can get away from these confused faces looking at me like, why are you doing this, sir? This is one of my favorite records. Now time, y'all good? I make some noise for my DJ Top Speed. Rocking at noon every day. He's such a show off, man. I love it. Yeah, life alone is like a twilight zone. The type of love I'm on is the type of love that's for the grown. You can't just know love, but you gotta feel it. Cause what good is the joker? To Dylan, never Dylan. Love is the trump card. It outweighs the hearts and it's stronger than the space. No, this shit part is deeper than the space. And no matter what they say, it's much more than diamonds over cards you're trying to play. You're here for the real love, you're here for the knockoff. Try to let me in, take the lock off. Cause I'm here for the long haul, baby. Drink for me, so clean. Step up on the scene with me, believe in me. We can kick the queen and sing. I'm trying to diamond rain to sing, but it's real. You got choices, and I've got options, but we both got voices. One love. One love. One love. One love. Now make some noise for DJ Top Speed. Indianapolis legend on the cuts. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. Check, 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 check. Hey. Yeah. That's how y'all good. Just have to double checks. It's kind of chills right now. Oh, the sweet taste is set. Elaine's and Soundfield, baby, we just friends. It's complicated like braids, and we don't flow like waves. I'm trying to reach your roots, but you like split ends. Please, catch me, I'm falling. But your demons keep calling. I should shoot past it, treat you like spawning, but I like me too much to mess up my karma. But thank God that my scars don't scare me, cause you get played PS4 with the earpiece. Play like Uno, my rules, my score. I skip you reverse and make you draw four. But it ain't your fault that I ain't childish like you. I know love, I know the violets are blue. Can't speak for the roses cause the color is tainted. It's so sad you can't see the picture I'm painting. It's so sad you can't see what I'm painting. One love. I need this right here so we can get out. Like I said before, thank you so much for supporting me on the radio, number one. Also, thank you for purchasing my book. Really appreciate that. 3, y'all make some noise for my band, Dexter's Lab. And also, make some noise for my big brother, my family. I know we're not like the same race, but this is my brother, I'm trying to tell you that. DJ Top Speed. Before everybody, I want to tell you, thank you for everything, man. I appreciate all the words and everything, so